Sometimes we listen to our intuition, and other times we override it, question it, minimize it, dismiss it. And so, when do you listen to your intuition and when do you avoid its communication? Because our inner voice, it's like this angel and the devil that we have a relationship with. And oftentimes we attach so much meaning to our thoughts versus allowing it to be a relationship that we question who is the origin of that voice from. Because sometimes we confuse our intuition with fear, or we confuse our intuition with the voice of a mother, a father, a coach, a friend, a partner. And so what forms and signals are your true intuition and inner voice communicating from? Because your actual true inner voice usually probably comes through with a different communication system. Personally, like it could be, I know it's my intuition when I get physical sensation somewhere in my body. I get goosebumps. It feels like a true like flow of energy through my whole body. It's not very heady. It's more a knowing. It's more a clear physical sensation for me. It's very somatic versus when I'm in my head and I'm really up here, I'm really logical, I'm really rational. It feels much more, that is much more a conditioned thought versus an intuitive knowing. And so when when do I listen to my intuition and allow that energy to move through my system, and when do I allow it to run all the way up to my head and then I start saying, that can't be true, that is unrealistic, oh, that must be just my fear talking, oh, that must just be that I'm not good enough, oh, there's no way that could happen, I'm being too up in the head, too up in the clouds, too dreamy, when really my intuition is telling me take a leap, or my intuition is saying stop, my intuition is saying that's not right, my intuition is saying, Rachel, I'm trying to get your attention, there's something here for you. And so notice in your system when there's this, like, I don't know how I know, but I know. That's your intuition. And so in this week, I want you to really build this, or invite you to build this relationship with this inner voice and say, how are you coming through to me? How are you communicating to me? What are you trying to communicate to me? How are you giving me the clear yes or the clear no? How are you guiding me? How are you pivoting me? How are you encouraging me and empowering me? How are you being a voice that I can trust? And how can I start building this relationship with you where I know I can trust you? When do I listen to you? How can I listen to you deeper? What kind of space do I need to create for you so that you can speak to me? How can I create that space so that I'm really present? And there's so many things that go into place here. Like, how are we setting the stage with water, with nourishment, with good food? How are we setting the stage with lighting or nature? How are we setting the stage by being close to the earth so that our physical body can be open? How are we creating this energy where we are actually showing our full system, our full body? Let me turn off my notifications here. That we are fully present to hearing its voice, to hearing our voice, to hearing a greater voice, a greater voice, a greater voice, a greater voice. And so when we get into this spiritual connection, it's important that I name spiritual connection doesn't just mean you're trying to connect with something out there. Our spiritual connection, like, we are the most spiritual thing there is. We in this body, in this human form, there's magic there. And so when you are trying to look for an answer outside of yourself, remind yourself that you are spirit, you are human and divine, you are what you're looking for, and that voice isn't outside of you in this far-fetched intuition or in this book that you're reading or in 5 million journal pages or in a speaker or a retreat or a line of work that you haven't found yet, or a partner that could give you the answer, or your best friend that you really admire. They're not giving you the answers. You know what's best for you. And so we can search far and wide for somebody that will give us more connection to our intuition. And really, it's this practice of building relationship with this voice of what is true for me, and how can I really just trust all parts of myself, my past self and how I can show up for my past self, my future self, and how I'm going to show up for that future self and my present self. And all parts of me in between, the sad parts, the excited parts, the hopeful parts, the grieving parts, all of these make up or are these facets that are helping us see the clarity of the voice of our intuition. And so my hope for you this week is that you build more connection to this inner voice, more relationship, more trust. Hey, I trust you. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm listening. I love you. I am listening. I trust you. I am listening. You are wise. And I'm making space for you. So I hope everyone has a beautiful week. And if you have any questions for me, if you're looking to dive deeper into secure attachment with yourself or with a partner, I am taking on new clients at this time. If you are looking to deepen your secure attachment and really just dive into, again, these videos from me about how you can build more security in self with healthy relationship dynamics with yourself, in dating, with partnership, or just as a community on this platform, a community in human beings that are all more similar than we think. Please like, follow, subscribe, wherever platform you're seeing this on, and know that, my business is called Guide to Be. I believe that we're our own guides to our own being, and the more that we can turn our trust and our attunement inward to what feels true to us is where we really find our deepest empowerment and our deepest fulfillment, is when we stop looking outside of ourselves and remember that maybe we have it more together than we think. And maybe the old stories are on the out. Maybe we can choose that the stories that we've been living by are potentially holding us back from that true spiritual connection with all parts of us, because we cannot silo or compartmentalize parts of ourselves in order to find the freedom we want. It requires our full embrace of all the parts, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all of it being perfect. And so you deserve that. I got purple fingers from some whiteboard markers. Anyway, big love.